It's February 2017. The urban exploration crew Unknown Worlds is investigating a notoriously haunted industrial complex in Germany when something happens. Something that sends them sprinting for their lives in absolute terror. It all started when the crew found this lost place on Google Maps and went in completely blind. No clue about the dangers lurking inside. Down in the basement, things got weird. The air was thick with the foul smell of urine. Then, they saw something. That was the last moment of calm before all hell broke loose. Take a look at what was waiting for them in the darkness. As the crew moves down the corridor, watch the doorway on the right. A dude lunges from the darkness, knife in hand, directly at the lead investigator. We're seeing this through the camera of the man in the back as he turns and runs for his life. And as he flees, you can hear his friends call for help. Getting fainter and fainter until they're gone. Thankfully, he managed to get out of there, but what the crew would later discover is that the danger you can see is only half the story. Sometimes, the threat that you don't see is the one that will haunt you forever. On a completely different investigation, one of the explorers was filming alone in a foggy, abandoned German town in the middle of the night. He was completely oblivious to the fact he was being watched. It wasn't until weeks after, when a viewer left a comment, that he went back and found what was lurking in the darkness.
Links, rechts, Funkel, Funkel, Funkel und ich gehe weiter. So. Ich gucke sogar nochmal zurück. Einfach nur aus Paranoia, ob mir irgendwas folgt. War aber nicht so. Und dann bin ich schon halt weitergelaufen. Ich habe mich ja immer wieder regelmäßig umgedreht. Das hat mir auf jeden Fall nichts unmittelbar.
After a viewer spotted the eyes weeks later, the explorer went back and analysed the footage. His chilling conclusion? It wasn't a reflection. It was a predator, most likely a wolf, or worse, silently stalking him in the fog while he was hiding inside. He spent 5 minutes in that building, thinking he was alone, with no idea that something was waiting for him just outside the door. It makes you wonder, in a place like that, what else is watching from the darkness? Number 4. Unwanted Guests. From TikToker Horror de Newt. His country house was supposed to be an escape from the city, but that peace was shattered by what he believes is a poltergeist that began tormenting him. After his own family started calling him crazy, he knew he needed proof. He started filming the mysterious knocking at his door, hoping to capture who or what was responsible. Spoiler, he should have left the door locked. This might have felt like someone playing games with him, especially with the footprints he found on the ground. However, it turns out that opening the door at stupid o'clock was a very bad idea, because whatever was out there that night didn't just knock 3 times. It finally found a way in, and from that point on, his peaceful countryside break was over. Now he goes to bed like he's prepping for a ghost stakeout. Flashlight in one hand, phone in the other. Even the faintest creak sends him scrambling. Night after night, he's jolted awake by strange disturbances. And then, this happens. So let's look at the evidence. A brush is moved against the door, classic poltergeist activity. The cat is frozen, staring at an empty corner. Animals always seem to sense what we can't. And a knife on the floor? Well, that one might have been the cat, but the brush? Very unlikely. A skeptic might call it a series of bizarre coincidences, but the combination of events feels too deliberate. It stops looking like a random haunting and starts looking like a message. But what is it trying to say? Is it a warning? Or is it a threat, showing him exactly what it's capable of? Let us know your theories in the comments. By the way, a huge thank you to our members of the week, Kim Walsh and John Brown. You can join the wonderful people who make this content possible by signing up to our Patreon, or you can just like and subscribe. It's free and it helps a ton. Number 3. Nana never left. Only a month after her mother passed away in her home, a woman named Amanda recorded what she thought was a sweet moment. Her 1-year-old daughter was talking to her granny's urn, kept inside a cabinet, but the video she sent her husband captured something else. Something she later called the most terrifying thing I have ever seen.
A month after my mother passed away in my home, my 1-year-old daughter was talking to her Grammy's urn and this happened.
Did you catch that? Amanda didn't. Not at first. She sent the video to her husband, who called her immediately and told her to watch it again. That's when she saw the dark figure run across the screen. Let's slow it down and focus on the background.
I slowed the video down at the figure. Notice the mirror in the curio cabinet. You can't see the figure in the mirror.
There it is. A shadowy figure darts past in a blink and you'll miss its moment. But here's the detail that makes this truly impossible to explain. Look at the glass on the cabinet. Everything in the room has a reflection, except for the figure. It's a solid, dark shape with no reflection at all. Given that her mother passed away in that very house just 1 month earlier, you have to wonder, was this her spirit watching over her granddaughter? Or did the recent passing attract a different kind of visitor? Let us know what you think. Number 2. 6 Feet Under. On June 22nd, paranormal investigator Raphael Verper began a late-night exploration of a notoriously haunted cemetery in Brazil, a place with tombs dating back to the 1800s. He was expecting to capture whispers or shadows, but what he recorded was a terrifying physical encounter that sent his team running. Watch what happens when his co-investigator leans against this headstone.
Tô. Voz de mulher, cara. Ai, caramba.
Eita, preula. Escutou?
Mulher, cara. O negócio tá estranho.
Ai, Rafa do céu.
O que foi, caramba?
Alguma coisa me puxou.
Deixa eu ver. Aqui. Puxou?
Puxou. Ai, gente. Me puxou. Olha aqui. Grava isso aqui.
Cara, será que pegou na câmera outra?
Olha aqui.
Galera, disse que puxou ela, eu tenho que ver na outra
Ai,
câmera.
olha aqui.
Bem lá onde
Ai,
apareceu, hein? Cara. A gente decidiu sair porque havia água tá com a Bia,
Pegou aqui sim, me puxou.
puxou ela e ela tá assustada. Quem não estaria assustado, né?
You can see the fabric of her t-shirt get pulled back by a faint, hand-like shape that forms out of the darkness. And that quiet, physical touch is exactly what the local legends talk about. They say the cemetery's original groundskeeper from the 1800s is still on duty and has a habit of putting his hands on anyone he feels is trespassing. But getting a tug from a ghostly groundskeeper wasn't the end of their night. As they retreat, they're drawn to the abandoned house next door, a place they believe is haunted by a different spirit entirely, an entity named Lucia from a previous investigation.
Ô Lúcia, você que passou aqui, que ela viu, tá mexendo na porta. A porta tá mexendo, olha. Parou aqui. Quem é você? Olha lá.
Credo, Rafa, não vai lá perto.
Eu vou lá pra pessoal ver. Galera, olha isso. Tem nada aqui embaixo. Tem ninguém ali, ó. Olha isso.
Credo, Rafa, o que foi isso?
Desliga o REMPOD aqui, por favor. Quero ver o que tem aqui. Tem nada aqui. Tá, Prila. Tá um gelo aqui perto, Bia.
Credo, Rafa, eu vi passar do teu lado.
Galera, isso aqui é... Quando faz isso aqui, cara, é uma coisa muito ruim. Eita. Tá vendo a maçaneta?
Credo, Rafa do céu.
Olha lá. Ó, devagarzinho. Olha isso. Tem alguma coisa aí atrás?
Não.
Their REM pod goes wild, but it's the door that's truly unnerving. It shifts aggressively on its own, as if the spirit of Lucia is on the other side, warning them to stay away.
Credo, Rafa, não vai lá perto.
But the creepiest part is the door handle. Even after Raphael gives us a full view up close, when we slow the footage down, we can see it moving ever so slightly, by itself. The activity escalates until they look towards a window and see it.
Ai, caramba, Bia, tinha uma mão ali, cara.
Rafa do céu, o que foi aquilo? Meu Deus do céu, Rafa.
Galera, a gente viu uma mão ali, Bia.
Assustada.
Não é brincadeira, vamos ali, vem. Ai, cagaço que deu, cara. Cuidado aqui, Bia. Você chegou a ver também?
Eu vi, me assustei.
Nossa, cara, que estranho. Caramba, Bia, toma cuidado, tá tudo podre isso aqui, hein, cara. Galera, não dá pra subir lá. Caiu faz anos atrás. Eita, estou uma risada. Nossa!
Meu Deus, o que foi aquilo,
Eu
Rafa?
vi um vulto passando pra lá assim. Deixa eu ver se não tem nada pra cá.
It's there for just a second. A clear hand and what looks like hair in the window pane. So what did they truly encounter that night? Was it the spirit of Lucia trapped in that house? Or did something much older follow them in from the 1800s graveyard? Let us know your theories down below. Number 1. Not Home Alone. Back in May 2008, a Russian YouTuber named Ilya, who appeared to be living as an expat in Asia, uploaded a video that became an early internet legend. It starts simply, he's home alone when he hears a noise and starts filming, but the intense poltergeist activity he captured would lead to him abandoning his home and eventually his channel. While Ilya never gave a backstory, viewers have since pieced together a local legend about a lonely child who passed away in that building decades ago, a spirit that, according to the story, just wants to play. Look at the footage through the lens. The frantic knocking isn't a threat. It's a demand for attention. The toy moving isn't a haunting, it's an invitation. But when that invitation is ignored, the playful energy turns into a violent tantrum. And the chair goes flying, and that ghostly tantrum was clearly the final straw. After uploading this clip, Ilya went completely silent for a full year. He eventually returned with a few more travel videos from Asia, but never posted another paranormal video again before leaving YouTube for good.
A growl fills the air, giving the man a serious fright. He freezes, staring at a horror no one would. This video shows us something that seems pretty strange to the mind of an individual. A ghost. But not any ghost. The family living there freak out. The main thing in the video is this ghost that we can't see, but is definitely there.